World War I was an international brutal conflict between 1914 and 1918. Germany, Austria-Hungary, Bulgaria, and the Ottoman Empire, also called the Central Powers, fought against Great Britain, France, Russia, Italy, Romania, Japan, and the United States. Thanks to new military technologies and the horrors of trench warfare, World War I saw unprecedented levels of carnage and destruction. It ended with the defeat of the Central Powers and the death of more than 16 million people throughout Europe and the world. Tensions had been brewing throughout Europe following Germany's unification and annexation of French territories after the Franco-Prussian War of 1870. Germany's rise upset the European balance of powers and led to a game of alliances. The spark was struck in Bosnia, where the heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire was killed by a nationalist. Austria-Hungary, supported by Germany, declared war on Serbia, which was backed by Russia. Within a week, World War I unfolded. Germany's strategy, the Schlieffen Plan, was for a war on two fronts. They aimed to defeat France first, then shift to Russia. In Asia, Japan sided with Britain, seizing German colonies in China and the Pacific. The Ottoman Empire entered on the side of the Central Powers, opening fronts in the Middle East for oil and the Suez Canal. The German advance was halted at the Battle of the Marne by Franco-British forces, ending plans for a quick victory. Both sides dug into trenches, and the Western Front was the setting for a 3-year-long war of attrition. This period saw the first use of chemical weapons and gases. Important battles included Verdun and the Battle of the Somme. The huge naval Battle of Jutland occurred in 1916. Meanwhile, aviation was used for observations, bombing, and air combat. Around the world, European colonies and British dominions, such as India, engaged in war. Russia's army mounted several offensives on the Eastern Front, but was unable to break through the German lines. Allied forces tried to open a supply route via the Dardanelles and launched a land invasion of the Gallipoli Peninsula. Both campaigns failed against Ottoman resistance. Italy stayed neutral until 1915, then joined the Allies to annex new territories. Bulgaria joined the Central Powers. In the seas, German submarines were used to sink military and commercial ships supplying the Allies. After a German telegram to Mexico was intercepted, the United States decided to go to war in 1917. The Bolshevik Revolution of 1917 ended Russian involvement and later led to the creation of the Soviet Union. Germany was unable to achieve quick victory before the arrival of U.S. troops. An Arab revolt backed by the British forced the Ottomans to sign a treaty in October 1918. Austria-Hungary, dissolving from within due to growing nationalist movements, reached an armistice. Facing dwindling resources, Germany was finally forced to seek an armistice in November 1918. Ending World War I, the war helped spread the Spanish flu, strengthened America's economic status, and led to the fall of 4 large empires. The German, Austro-Hungarian, Russian, and Ottoman empires were dismantled as nations like Poland, Turkey, and Yugoslavia were created. Germany was forced to pay heavy war reparations as it was considered solely responsible by the Treaty of Versailles. The treaty was considered a humiliation and laid the groundwork for World War II, despite the creation of the League of Nations.